standing at the corner of Railroad Avenue and Main Street in Fairfax City. There's no railroad here. The closest railroad stations to this point are about 5 miles north at Vienna, at the metro station, and about 5 miles south at Burke, where the VRE station is. So why is it called Railroad Avenue? Was there ever a railroad in Fairfax City? In 1896, the Washington, Arlington, and Falls Church Railroad completed an electric trolley line from Washington through Roslyn and Ballston out to Falls Church. A group of businessmen and politicians in Fairfax decided that it would be a valuable thing to have a railroad in Fairfax. So they convinced the company to extend the line here, which it did in 1904. If you were standing here in 1904, you might be looking across the street at a brand new railway station and a brand new trolley line car pulling up for your ride. We've moved to show a little bit more of the area that used to have the Arlington and Fairfax Electric Railway Depot. This was the freight depot. So let's go back to 1900. If you were in Fairfax in 1900, the roads were made of dirt. There were no cars. If you wanted to go farther than, say, Vienna or Washington, D.C., you'd have to take a horse and wagon. That was the way to go. Or you could catch a stagecoach in Fairfax and ride it to Fairfax Station and take the steam train into Washington, D.C. If you were going to Washington, D.C. in 1927, you'd catch the train right here on Main Street in front of the courthouse. Across the street was the Wilcoxon Tavern, where they had waiting room, and you could buy tickets there or maybe get a cup of coffee while you waited for your train. Your ride would have taken you west out of town on Main Street to the bottom of the hill, where you would have turned right by the railroad depot. From there, you would have gone over to the Cedar Avenue station and off through the countryside to Oakland and Vienna. At Vienna, the tracks again made a right-hand turn and went toward Washington, D.C. After about an hour and 18 miles, you would be able to find yourself in the District of Columbia. Regular service into Washington continued until 1932, when the railroad lost access to its Washington terminal. After that, the line stopped in Roslyn, where riders would have to transfer to buses and then transit into Washington. The Arlington and Fairfax Electric Railroad was unable to make a profit without direct access to Washington, D.C. In 1939, they sold off the rolling stock and ceased operations on the river.